Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Daz Reacts, and this is Not the 9 o'clock news. This is a gorilla sketch from that show. I've never actually watched Not the 9 o'clock news, so I have no idea what to expect from this. But I'm kind of going into like a lot more older comedies now as well. I still do a lot of current like stand-up and TV shows and things like that for comedy, but I feel like I need to go back to a lot of the older comedy as well. And not the 9 o'clock news has been suggested a few times for me, but I've never actually done it. And I think I had quite a few requests for this gorilla sketch, and there was two videos on YouTube. One of them was 22 minutes long, and this one was 3 minutes long. So I went for the 3 minutes one because I could do a 22-minute one and not like it for 22 minutes, but I'll feel that I need to carry on with it, and I don't want to do that. Oh, sorry, I was distracted by my camera then. For some reason, it went out of focus. I don't know why. But yeah, so this is not the 9 o'clock news. Like I said, I've not seen it before, so I don't know what to expect. But I'm looking forward to it because it's comedy. If you are a fan of the show and there's any other sketches that you want me to react to from the programme, let me know in the comments down below. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I do upload comedy videos daily. But until then, let's get into this one.
In the past few years, there have been some extraordinary breakthroughs in communication between men and animals. Some outstanding cases being those with dolphins and with owls. But in the forefront of this field is Professor Timothy Fielding and his experiments with a gorilla called Gerald. Professor, can Gerald really speak as we would understand it?
Oh, yes. I mean, he can speak a few actual words. Of course, it was extremely difficult to get him even to this stage. When I first captured Gerald in the Congo, I'm 67, I think it was.
68.
68. There was an awful lot of work to do. He was enormously slow and difficult. I had to do a lot of work with him on a sort of one-to-one basis.
If I might just butt in at this point, Tim, I think I should point out that I have done a considerable amount of work on this project myself, and if I may say so, your teaching methods do leave a bit to be desired.
It's a little bit ungrateful, isn't it?
And your diction, for instance, is
I'm
not
sorry,
really
can I
what
put this into some sort of perspective? When I caught Gerald in 68, he was completely wild.
Wild? I was absolutely livid.
Is it supposed to be like this? Like this animated sort of thing? Like I said, I don't think I've ever watched the show, so I don't know. But I don't think it's supposed to be animated like this. I may be wrong, but I don't know. It is funny though. I'm enjoying what I'm watching, but now I'm just thinking, is it supposed to be animated like this? Because I know that animating it like this can get past some like copyright rules or whatever, or it might just be this how it was originally. I don't know. I might have to have a look at the 22-minute one after and see.
Caught Gerald in 68. He was completely wild.
Wild? I was absolutely livid. Such a twat in my life.
Well, clearly, all that's changed now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, of course, you've been brought up in the professor's own house.
Yes, he's living with me, yes.
Though not in the biblical sense.
Yes, I was going to ask you, actually, Gerald, do you have a mate?
Yeah, I've got lots of mates. There's the professor, there's his son Toby, there's Raymond next door.
Oh, no, actually...
Oh, I see what you mean. Crumpet. Well...
You didn't tell me you were friendly with Raymond?
Well, do I have to tell you everything?
To come back to my earlier question, how has Gerald reacted to being separated from his family?
Well, to begin with, Gerald did make various attempts to contact his old flange of gorillas.
It's a whoop, Professor, a whoop of gorillas. It's a flange of baboons.
He sent them the occasional letter, but I couldn't really see the point. I mean, they either ate them or wiped their bottoms on them. I mean...
Look, I know you've never got on with my mother.
Well, she didn't exactly like me, did she?
She got on perfectly well with David Attenborough.
David Attenborough! All I ever hear is David bloody Attenborough!
Let Dave out of this, Sibyl.
Oh, shut up and have a banana.
All right, I will.
If I could interrupt for a minute. Gerald, I believe you've been earning some money doing TV.
Could you imagine if it were like if you actually trained animals to talk like this, and you went on a talk show one day and you're just sitting there watching like a man having an argument with a gorilla?
If I could interrupt for a minute. Gerald, I believe you've been earning some money doing TV commercials and so on. What do you spend your earnings on?
Well, I suppose you'd expect me to say that I spend most of my money on peanuts, bananas, and carpet cleaner.
No, not at all.
Yeah, well, I do spend about 95% of it on those items, but the rest goes on little luxuries. I'm very keen on Johnny Mathis.
Well, you're not kidding, are you? When a child is born blaring out till all hours while I'm downstairs trying to do some work.
Look, the production on that album is
It's
amazing.
my serious scientific project and you behave like an absolute child.
I went to evening classes.
Oh, shut up about your bloody evening classes, Joe.
As Aristotle once said,
Oh.
Izoi ine enanguri, igineka ine tipadilato.
You arrogant little bastard, you're wrecking my life's work. Trampling around the garden, eating the daffodils.
I do not eat daffodils.
Well, somebody does, don't they?
Well, perhaps we could leave it there. Gerald, Professor, thank you very much indeed.
He bloody does eat daffodils, you know.
I like that. I'm not gonna lie. That made me laugh more than I actually thought it was gonna. It does confuse me as to whether this should be animated or not. I get the feeling not. So I might have to go and watch the other video as well where it's not animated. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I actually like these kind of sketches, and yeah, I think I might have to give Not the 9 O'Clock News like a go now and see what other sketches they've got that I might enjoy. And that's where you guys coming in as well, because if you are a fan of the show and there's other sketches from the show that you think I will like, then please do let me know in the comments down below so I can take a look at them. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I do upload comedy videos daily and I do take all requests, so leave them down below. Until next time, take it easy, have a nice day, stay safe, be kind. See you in the next one.